I'm stronger. I'm smarter. I'm better. I am. Shut your.
You guys remember back in 2023 where those edits where Homelander is beating everybody? I sure do, and I decided to make a whole video on characters who could beat Homelander. Because if you put him against any character in Dragon Ball, he's getting instantly slimed out. And it doesn't even have to be Goku. You put him against Yamcha, Krillin, Tien, heck, even Pilaf. They all bodying Homelander. But I feel like if I use the weakest characters in each series, the video is gonna get extremely boring. So I'ma stick with some main characters and villains. And what's a good way to start the video by using my Goku? I think it's common sense that Goku absolutely wipes Homelander. I mean, bro fought against demons, monsters, aliens, even gods. Has literally multiple transformations that multiply his power level. Has techniques that are used by the gods themselves. And literally has multiversal to outerversal levels of power. I think it's safe to say that Goku is absolutely sliming Homelander out. And not to mention Vegeta as well. Vegeta, back in Dragon Ball Z, was literally blowing up planets, while Homelander was literally struggling to lift up a dang plane. And don't even get me started on Broly.
Ashley, what is that dang sound? I'm supposed to be having a day off. Who in the right mind invited guests?
After that, Homelander was no more. And let's take a break from the Saiyans. I mean, we also got Piccolo, who would absolutely body Homelander just by aura farming alone. Yes, Piccolo, we see the dang fit. We literally have Frieza, who can also blow up planets on the spot. And in his black form, he was able to one-shot both Ultra Instinct Goku and Ultra Ego Vegeta, which is something only Homelander can wish he can do. And we also got Perfect Cell. My, Homelander. You may be better, but I am perfect. Aside from Dragon Ball characters, there are a whole bunch of anime characters that could obviously slime the frick out of Homelander. Let's take Sid Kagano for an example. Sid Kagano literally has an attack that allows him to replicate or even exceed the power of an atomic or nuclear bomb. Heck, Sid don't even need to do all that. He can just get Alpha to beat Homelander. Heck, Gamma could beat Homelander. Beta could beat Homelander. Epsilon could beat Homelander. And even Delta could beat Homelander.
Give it to me! Give it to me! Give it to me! Give it to me! Just give it!
And beyond the Eminence and Shadow, we got Naruto. What the heck is Homelander gonna do when a freaking asteroid falls on him? What is he gonna do if Naruto hits him with a tailed beast bomb? What's he gonna do if Sasuke hits him with a Chidori? What is Homelander gonna do when he sees Obito pop out right behind him?
Surprise, motherfucker!
And Homelander's gonna be shaking in his boots when he sees Kakashi pull out this move.
Ushisaru une I tori ushi uma tori ne tora inu tora mi ushi hitsuji mi I hitsuji.
And have you seen Might Guy with full 8 gates? He'd be cooking Homelander. What the heck is he gonna do to Pain, bro? Pain literally has gravity manipulation. Pain would literally turn him into a literal pancake. And let's not forget about the GOAT, Itachi. Literally, all Itachi has to do is look at Homelander, and Homelander is stuck in a genjutsu. But moving on from Naruto is Jujutsu Kaisen. Like when Yuji Itadori pulls up with his black flashes, he's the one that's running the streets, not Homelander. Homelander's gonna trip on the floor and he's gonna hear. And it's not even Yuji bro has to worry about. He has to worry about freaking Gojo. Because as we know, Gojo cannot bypass infinity. Homelander's gonna be punching at Gojo like it's that one meme from Metal Gear. And if Sukuna pulls up, it's game over. Sukuna will slice him in half like he did with Gojo. Also, if Megumi manages to freaking summon Maharaga, and this is how the battle is going to go.
Roses are red, weapons against me won't prosper. With this sacred treasure I summon, Big Raga, the op stopper.
Cause it's not Megumi who needs to beat Homelander here, it's Maharaga. Or shall I say, Big Daddy Raga. Also, Maki is soloing Homelander. Cause we seen what she did with the Zenin clan. You think she can't do the same to Homelander? That's Mommy Maki for you. And then don't get me started with Yuta, cause Yuta would obviously just copy his laser technique. But moving on from the Jujutsu Kaisen series, we got One Piece.
The One Piece is real!
Starting off with the GOAT Shanks, he's not standing a chance against his Conqueror's Haki. Once Shanks activates his Conqueror's Haki, Homelander is gonna be like... Also, you put him against any other side character in One Piece, he's getting slimed out. Put him against Kaido, he's slimed out. Put him against Roger, he gets slimed out. Put him against Mihawk, he gets slimed out. Put him against Whitebeard, he gets slimed out. Put him against Dragon, he gets slimed out. Put him against Garp, he gets slimed out. Put him against Loki, and he gets slimed out. So put him against any character within One Piece, and he's receiving the backshots of doom. Like, Homelander's gonna be freaking traumatized once he hears these drums. Also, you put him against Zoro, he's getting chopped. Also, put him against any of the legendary and mythical characters in One Piece like Rocks, Izabek, Joy Boy, Davy Jones, and Emu. He's getting instantly knocked out. Also, you put him against any character from One Punch Man, he's getting bodied. It doesn't even have to be Saitama to beat him. Garo could beat him, Genos could beat him, Tatsumaki could beat him. What the heck is Homelander gonna do if he sees Garo turn into a PNG?
What the fuck is that?
I mean, you even got characters from Black Clover who could also beat Homelander, like Asta. Yuno could also beat Homelander. And don't get me started on Lucifero, because if you've seen him how he be moving in the manga, you would know Homelander is not standing a chance against him. Also, if Homelander pulls up against any of the Black Bulls, he's getting bodied. If you put him against any of the captains like Yami, or even Mare Leona. Y'all seen how she be moving in the manga? She was moving like Naruto was in the Great Ninja War. And it's not even anime characters that can beat Homelander, but you also got murder drone characters. If Homelander meets any of the serial designation drones like V, N, or J, he's getting slammed out. Also, if you try putting him against Uzi, it's not even gonna happen because the fight is gonna last for 1 second. And don't get me started on freaking Sinessa. She's gonna pull up looking like that dang Makima meme, and Homelander's gonna be like,
What the fuck is that?
and Vought is gonna find Homelander on the ground fighting for his life. Meanwhile, they're gonna see Scene just sitting there like a plushie. Also, a lot of people are gonna disagree with me here, but Alistair from Plasmin Hotel would absolutely dog walk Homelander. And what is Homelander gonna do if he sees Vox turn into Sukuna? I mean, Charlie Morningstar is obviously soloing Homelander as well. And you also put him against any of the overlords in hell, and he's still getting slimed out. Also, let's put him against any of the Baki characters. You put him against Baki, and he's getting the worst beatdown of his life. If Homelander ever met Yujiro Hanma, it would be a massacre. My man stopped an entire earthquake from happening, and his punches are strong enough to cause sonic boom. Homelander is cooked. Heck, he's not even gonna be able to reach Yujiro. He's gonna see a caveman. He's gonna be looking like Loki after he got slammed out by the Hulk. But speaking of the Hulk, let's talk about some Marvel characters that would absolutely whoop Homelander's booty. Iron Man literally tanked the force of the Power Stone, and like has like a new suit that's like completely indestructible right now. Like Captain Marvel, Hulk, and Thor can't even break this metal. It's gonna be Gojo's Infinity all over again. Not to mention the Hulk, bro literally survived a black hole. Those lasers ain't doing squat. And also, don't forget about Dr. Doom. Homelander's gonna get slammed out by Victor. I mean, this man literally made a robot version of Galacticus. He's like if Dr. Gero locked in. And not to mention my Ghost Rider. All Ghost Rider has to do is look at Homelander with the penitent stare and experience the pain of all he has caused. And if that somehow does not work, he can just use his chain and slam Homelander down like he's angel dust.
Oh, harder, Daddy!
And that chain is gonna be covered in hellfire right there. Also, what is Homelander gonna do if he sees Doctor Strange? He shoots his lasers at Doctor Strange, and Doctor Strange is gonna create a portal, and its laser's gonna go right back at him. What's Homelander gonna do when he sees Carnage regenerate from his heat vision? Bro was able to take over Noel's body. You think he can't do the same thing to Homelander? Aside from Marvel Comics, we got JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I mean, Jonathan Joestar's beating Homelander, Joseph Joestar's beating Homelander, Jotaro Kujo's beating Homelander, Josuke Joestar's beating Homelander, Giorno Giovanna's beating Homelander, Jolene Kujo is beating Homelander, and don't forget about Johnny and Guyroy, they're gonna be pulling up on Homelander. What's Homelander gonna do once he sees Guyroy pull out his balls? And not to mention any of the JoJo's villains, put him against Dio, Poochie, heck, even Cars. Bro, Yugi Moto from Yu-Gi-Oh! Could absolutely wipe Homelander out. I mean, have you seen any of his monsters? He could use Dark Magician, Black Luster Soldier, Exodia. Don't forget Sulfur the Sky Dragon. What's Homelander gonna do to an Egyptian god? Heck, Homelander's not even standing a chance against Pommy. Y'all seen what she did to Jax in episode 6? Homelander's standing no chance against that. Put him against Spawn and he's getting cooked. Spawn's gonna be swinging Homelander around with his chains. Also, put Homelander against anyone in Bleach. Put him against Ichigo Kurosaki. Put him against Kenpachi Zaraki. Put him against Sosuke Aizen. Not gonna lie, he probably planned his entire fight out against Homelander. And put him against Yamamoto and he's getting incinerated. Put him against Rukia and he's getting the opposite of incinerated. Homelander is getting cooked by my girl Yoriichi, and we all know Homelander is never gonna be able to touch Yahaba. Also, let's put him against the GOAT Link. Whether it be the hero of time, the hero of the wild, the hero of legend, the hero of the sky, and especially the hero of the wind, they all botting Homelander. But for the sake of the video, I will be only talking about the hero of the wild and the hero of time. For starters, the hero of the wild. All Link has to do is take out an ancient arrow and shoot it at Homelander. And Homelander's gonna be like Zamasu when Beerus Takai'd him. And let's make it where Link doesn't even have any ancient arrows on him. Link can literally parry Homelander's lasers back at him with just a wooden shield. Not to mention, this guy literally has like 999 fairies that can revive him in every second. Also, another way Link can win is just throw a Molduga hammer at him. These things are like strong enough to take out Ganondorf. Also, the other amounts of weapons that Link possesses, like the Fierce Deity Sword, the Master Sword, and the Baragon Sword. I mean, the strongest thing that Homelander killed, what, was the military? The strongest thing that Link has killed was the Demon Dragon. The Hero of Time is also bodying Homelander. Bro literally has the power of a god. He's about to show Homelander who's a true god. Also, put him against any other character in the Zelda franchise and he's getting bodied. Let's put Homelander against Demise, the Demon King who conquered time itself. All I know is Homelander isn't doing
Fucking shit!
Demise is bagging Homelander. His Hatred's Vessel is bagging Homelander. Even his Hatred's Vessel's puppet is bagging Homelander. Like, how is Homelander supposed to survive this? Also, I just reacted to Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment and I seen the Night Construct. My man would be aura farming on Homelander. He's just standing there, menacingly. And don't forget about the Phantom Ganon Construct. My dude was tweaking like crazy. And I know a whole lot of DC characters who would mop the floor with Homelander. We got the GOAT Superman, and I do not want to see anyone saying that Homelander is better than Superman. No, Superman was the original. Superman is far better than Homelander. I mean, you also got characters like Batman. He probably has a technique that he learned from the ancient Tibetan monks. You also have Wally West. No! Black Flash. The Black Flash would absolutely obliterate Homelander. The regular Flash could also beat Homelander. Also, Darkseid would probably make an entire universe where Homelander has to go against Skinwalker, Lovecraftian monster looking things. I mean, I would also end the video with saying Lucifer Morningstar, but I feel like that would be extremely overkill. I mean, there's also a lot of Pokemon that could beat Homelander, like Charizard. I mean, both Mewtwo and Homelander were created in a lab, but Homelander still has his lab controlling him Mewtwo doesn't. Even Ash's Pikachu is bodying Homelander. Bro generates billions of jolts of electricity at a second. Gardevoir can literally summon an entire black hole. What is Homelander gonna do to a black hole? Garchomp could also beat Homelander. Lucario would incinerate bro with his aura. I mean, Pokemon aside, there's a lot of Godzilla characters that could beat Homelander. What is Homelander generally gonna do to Big G? Just one atomic breath and Homelander is going bye-bye. King Kong is packing Homelander up. Because what's Homelander gonna do to Big Monkey? You also got King Ghidorah. He's gonna take one look at Ghidorah and he's gonna say, "What the hell is even that?" Like, what even is Homelander supposed to do against Ghidorah? Ghidorah almost killed Godzilla like multiple times. I really want to end this video, so I'm just gonna say Boy Kisser beats Homelander and call it a day. But that's gonna end it for today's video. Be sure to like, subscribe, watch my other content, and I don't know, join the Discord. And be sure to subscribe, boo-boo. I felt disgusted doing that, but I'm leaving. I'm out of here. Woo!